What's up, guys? I'm Ryan Bader, and you're watching MMA Knit.
Sebastian Vela Martinez, MMA Knit, here in Stockholm for UFC on Fox 14, where Ultimate Fighter winner Ryan Darth Bader faces off with Phil Davis. So, Ryan, this is a big fight, two top, hungry, light heavyweights, and not only that, but it's at the second biggest MMA event in history. How do you feel about going into this fight? Because I can imagine there is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I'm excited, but pressure-wise, same as any other fight. Every fight is a lot of pressure. It doesn't matter, who you're fighting, where you're fighting. You got to go out there and win. And so every fight is a title eliminator. Every fight is huge. If you have a loss, you don't want to have two losses in a row, so that's huge. And so it's nothing different, really. I'm excited because it's in a new place I haven't fought in before. It's in front of new fans. But other than that, it's just another day here in the office and fighting in the octagon in the UFC, and my 16th fight. So I've been around, I've seen it all, but I'm definitely excited about this matchup.
Yeah, looking at this matchup, you and Phil Davis, you both have very strong wrestling backgrounds and bases. But what differences do you see, and where do you feel that you might have an advantage?
Yeah, I think I have more opportunities to finish the fight. I think I have, more knockout. I do have more knockouts. I have more knockout power in both hands. I can finish the fight anytime there. I'm comfortable wherever it goes, on the ground, on our feet, whatnot. Wherever it's at, I'm fine. So I believe I have that advantage over him. But we'll see how it plays out in the cage. See what he brings to the table, and if we can impose my game plan that we've been training on him. You never know what's going to happen. So I'm comfortable wherever this fight goes. I'll be fine.
Now, and this was admittedly quite a while ago, but I still want to talk about it. You're fighting against Anthony Perosh. That was one of the biggest steamrollings I've ever seen. One of the most dominant performances in a long time. Were you surprised that they didn't stop that fight?
Yeah, well, the first round I went out there and I threw an uppercut right on his chin and rocked him. He was a tough dude. One of the toughest guys I fought as far as that. And I snapped my bone in my hand in half. And so I had to use a lot of elbows, and so I was elbowing him a ton. And there's a time in that fight where I was punching with my left hand, holding him down with my right, the broken hand, and he turned his head, and I couldn't punch in the back of the head. And so the ref was in and would say, "Fight back, Perosh, fight back." And he turned his head, and then I couldn't get over to the other side, and I wasn't going to punch with my broken hand. And so I kind of saved him, but at the same time prolonged that, getting elbowed and stuff like that. So I definitely thought they should have stopped that fight at one point, and Perosh is a good guy, so I didn't want to see him go through that. But it is what it is. We're professional, go out there to win the fight and try to end that fight, and the ref did it, so I had to do what I had to do.
Getting back to this event, quite a few top light UFC heavyweights, and some connections, some mutual opponents. We got Gustafsson facing Anthony Johnson, who recently beat Phil Davis in his return. I was wondering, how many times have you watched that fight between Rumble and Phil Davis, and do you feel that maybe you can learn some things, expose some of those holes?
Yeah, absolutely. We watch that fight a ton. We watch all of his fights a ton, and I definitely think I can go out there and make it look like that. And if it doesn't, if it goes out and looks like something else, I'm fine there too. We don't know what he's trying to do, what his game plan is, so we'll be ready wherever it is. But Anthony definitely went out there, put it on him, and expose some things, and if I can go out there and make it look like that, that'd be awesome. And so we'll just see what happens in that fight. It's getting close here, 4 days away or so on Saturday, and here we go.
So far, only two fighters have managed to defeat Davis, and both by decision. How huge do you think it would be if you could manage to finish him?
That's what I've been saying. I have 3 wins in a row. Those are all decisions. If I can go out there and beat a top 5 guy and finish a guy who hasn't been finished before, it's going to go out there and make a statement that I'm a true legitimate contender in this weight class. And so that's my ultimate goal: go out there and finish this fight. He's tough. He hasn't been finished before. He's fought tough guys, but that's what I want to go do. I want to go out there, finish the tough guy in Phil Davis, top 5 guy, move into that spot, and legitimize myself as a true contender.
Now, being a premier Swedish MMA site, of course I have to ask about your colleagues in the division, and of course about the main event, Alexander Gustafsson against Anthony Rumble Johnson. How do you see that fight, and who do you have picked as a winner?
I can't pick a winner in this one. It's it's close. If Gustafsson can go out there and use his length and his technical boxing, I think he can win. If AJ goes out there and gets inside, uses his power and kicks and mixes everything up, I think he can win too. So it's going to just, fans are going to win in this one. It's going to be a great fight, and I look forward to getting my fight done, getting a win, and going out there and watching that one too.
And it has nothing to do with the fact that you're probably going to be sharing buses with them.
What's that?
It's nothing. You not picking a winner has nothing to do with like that. You're sharing locker rooms and stuff.
I usually don't pick winners in any fights, but no, no. I would tell you if I thought one guy was going to win or not. But this is one of those fights that's going to be hard. It's hard to pick. So we'll see what happens.
And just rounding off here, last but not least, for the Swedish fans, there's the 30,000 of them. What message do you have for them to make sure that they stay glued to their seats for your fight?
Yeah, I'm going to come out there. I'm going to try to finish the guy that hasn't been finished before. I'm not only going to go out there and try to win, I'm going to try to do it in an impressive fashion, excitingly. And so, stick around. This whole card's going to be awesome. So I'm going to do my best to make this one of the fight of the night. So definitely tune in and watch.